When most people think of height, South Africa usually isn't what comes to mind, but you'd actually be surprised. White South Africans have historically been some of the tallest groups of people in the world. It actually isn't that surprising when you look at their kind of lifestyle, especially that they lived when they first got into the frontiers of South Africa, where they were basically having a more animal-based diet, raising livestock, and that kind of rough lifestyle. It's actually pretty interesting to look at, especially for me, somebody who is of a tall ethnic group myself, South Sudanese, and I am 6'1.5", at least according to my most recent measurements. With all that being said, let's get into it, man. First of all, my name is Vior. I help young men improve their aesthetics, body, everything to do with self-improvement through a philosophy that combines looks maxing training and genetics, history, anthropology. You already kind of know the deal. You seem interested in that, so do both of us a favor, hit the subscribe button and give me some high points, broski. When we're first looking into this, honestly, one of the easiest explanations is that a lot of the early South Africans were of a Western, Northwestern European background, especially Dutch. And when you kind of look at these populations today, you kind of notice that they're amongst the tallest in the world, where like 5'11" and 6 foot being kind of the average. Now, I'm not saying that they were only tall because they were Dutch, but that ethnic background does kind of help, especially considering this is where like nutrition, especially for things that are going to be like height, average for a lot of these people. And I mean, there is something called the milk hypothesis, which is actually kind of like, at least according to like a blog that I read, it was basically that milk kind of makes you taller. And I mean, it all just kind of goes back to a high protein diet. And it's actually some point that I actually didn't script, but there are theories that have kind of been developed that basically for, that are going to determine your future growth, like your height, etc., are really important, because your legs kind of are like one of the things that grow the most during your childhood, and most of that growth happens again like when you're a child. I said that like what has been found is that people with poor nutrition during their childhood tend to have shorter legs on average, and obviously shorter on average heights. You can actually see this with other ethnic groups in Africa, like my own, the Dinka, where you actually find some of the earlier colonial records of height. You'll see heights like 5'11" and a half, kind of being like the average for certain villages in different areas. But then when you look during the Civil War period, the average height is like 5'9", 5'7"-ish, something like that. So huge difference. Big reason why during that Civil War that I'm talking about, one of the biggest causes of death, unfortunately, where 2 million people died, was things like famine. So honestly, it would make sense that you'd kind of see that reflect in like a lot of the data when you're looking at refugees. And you kind of have like a similar thing, with height just in people in general. It's actually pretty interesting because the South Africans, the white South Africans, actually went through something very similar, although maybe to a lesser extent, during the early 1900s, very late part of the 1800s. During the Boer Wars, they also had some famines and dying of livestock, where you kind of see a slight drop in the average height of the white South Africans. Obviously, looking at things like their livestock and pastoral economy, you can kind of see that that was a very big and influential part of why they were as tall as they were. Wagon life, frontier lifestyle, and kind of the meat and milk diet that they would have. And obviously, it wasn't just meat and milk. They also had, things like bread. I think they had things like stew, if I can remember correctly. Looking at their diets, the foods that they ate was obviously milk, meat, other animal proteins kind of made from those two things, maize, and as well as bread. So those are some of the most common things that these early frontier South Africans would be eating. And kind of like another interesting historical fact from the period, that time where a lot of these heights and kind of descriptions that I'm giving you are coming from, is that after that sort of, not even drop, but kind of that bad period in the early half of the 1900s and the last decades of the 1800s, after those kind of you kind of see the drop in average height. You had some white South Africans that obviously would move to the more urban areas, places like Cape Town. I think Johannesburg in that area was kind of starting to develop. You kind of see that, and this is when you start having like industrialization, obviously, and you'll kind of see that although there's somewhat of an increase a little bit, the increase, you can still see average heights in people living the more rural lifestyle are still higher than people who lived even in the urban, more industrialized parts of South Africa, which is pretty interesting. And I mean, to just give comparison, a lot of the heights that you would see that were average for the white South Africans would be around like 5'11"-ish, 5'10", 5'11". Height of like South Africans today, especially, you know, considering the black population is the majority, the average population, the average height for the South African population right now is 5'6", which is a huge difference. South African pastoralists, even some of the main groups like the Zulus, did have much of a pastoral element, probably not to the same degree, especially when you're considering things like food, where I assume ethnic groups like the Zulu, although they did have cattle and drink milk and things like that, probably not to the same degree. They probably had a lot more maize, flour, or, you know, things like that. I actually did a video on the Zulus, so, and their diet, so if you're interested in that, I'll probably leave the link in the description. But yeah, man, that was just some of the information that I've kind of came across. Kind of tells you a lot about height, especially when you consider looking at other ethnic groups that are also tall, and you kind of see similar patterns. High milk animal consumption, although I won't lie, with the Dinkas it's maybe not as much, but it's a decent amount of your diet. But yeah, that being said though, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're interested, I do have a newsletter where I give weekly advice on things like this, where it comes to nutrition, looks maxing, improving your physique in the gym, and all the things to do, even with this anthropology stuff. So if you're pretty interested in that, definitely we'll look in the description for that. If you are more interested in a more higher level of help, I also have a school community. It's also the first thing in the description. Basically, you can have calls with me, have video courses and everything that has to do with what this channel is about. Again, fitness, looks maxing, diet, etc., anthropology. It's all there. So if you find this all interesting, I'll check that out first thing in the description. With that being said, peace.